Is where Minister of Wellness, Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton. Why is that? Who back them fists? Who jerk off? Who back them fists? Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Me park up out the road, take a break and decide to let me talk to you a little bit there. If you've never been to this channel before, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please. And when you hit the subscribe button, you see, then you have to make sure say that little bell that show up, you click that bell, and then you click the something where say send me all. That way you get all the videos. Anyway, with only 30 something seconds in and no further ado, let's get right into the topic. Dr. Christopher Tufton out in the road, talking to people on camera and mic like he's a vlogger. Like, and then the topics he chooses to cover. Why is our Minister of Health and Wellness, Jamaica, out in the street to ask people about who back them fists? Who back them fists? Who play up in them hole? Who jerk off? Who is feeling up on themselves till sitting come out tight? Who is masturbating? And how them feel about masturbation? You know, at first when I saw it, I had to laugh. And I was laughing because I said to myself, say, one truck a pull in behind me and disturb my peace. But I laugh because I said to myself, say, it's 2026, right? We're in the latter part of 2026, heading into 2027. Seeing? We're in modern times. I thought people in Jamaica got past that already. Every human being back them fists. I don't give a damn what them want to tell you say. From you reach a certain age in life where, you remember when you started to spend a lot of time in the bathroom and your mom was like, Jason, come out of the bathroom, how long you in there? Because you did just realize one day while you were taking a shower and teenage years were approaching, or you were just there, you were taking a shower, and like the shower head did spray the water a little way upon the pot there, and you get a rise out of it, and or you were like, ooh, that feel good. Let me see me spray some more water upon it, and then ooh, and you were discovering yourself. And once you discover yourself and realize you can bring yourself pleasure, it's kind of like scratching your head. You ever scratch your head yet? And you feel good right there, so? Or something that scratch you right there, so, or in your back, and you rub up on the walls, all I know do it. Because the whole lot come from the Caribbean that's watching this. When nobody's around to scratch your back, you go rub your back on something, so rub your back on the wall, or something like this, right? And then it feels so good, you just did there rub like one of the bear them out in the woods. See ya? And you rub, and like you scratch your head, you ever see them girls who scratch their head and them... and it just feels so good. And the same thing. So why would we need a highly qualified individual, a highly educated individual, a sophisticated individual, a part of the upper echelon of society, go pick up phone, camera, mic, and is out in the streets asking the common man, and as a matter of fact, most of the people that Dr. Christopher Tufton was talking to, relating to on this level with this type of topic, it's kind of like an insult, because him never go uptown, which part more than likely highly educated individuals are. He did not go into a suit and tie environment to go ask them, how do you feel about masturbation? Because that is a stupid friggin' topic to want to discuss out in the streets publicly, especially given who you are. Let me tell you something, right? Before I go any further into this, Jamaica has a lot of problems that fall under his banner. This is the Minister of Health and Wellness. This is Dr. Christopher Tufton. And just the other day, me find out say him is not a real doctor, right? He must have a doctorate, but in a something like business or something like that, I don't know, but he's not a medical doctor. And that was the reason why Dr. Dawes was the go-to guy for me in the last election. Because I said it is fitting that a doctor be the person who is our head of or our Minister of Health and Wellness. Especially since I'm not your average person, my friend. Before I opened my mouth to talk, I did a research. And my research was titled, What is the Job Characteristics of Minister of Health and Wellness in Jamaica? That means, me want a list of every single thing that he is supposed to do in that position of power or that powerful position. When I saw all the things that he is supposed to do, I said, nobody does this better than a doctor. Not somebody who has a degree in business or construction worker or anything else. A doctor. It was fitting for a doctor. That's when I realized whole heap of Jamaican people don't have no rotted sense. They are super ignorant and they are happy in their ignorance. But not only are they happy in their ignorance, they are so gung-ho, loyal to a political party, that if you are of the opposite, or if they see you as the opposite of their political party, then nothing that you say will ever make sense to them. Even if you are the most sensible person in the world, or you are bringing across the most sensible recommendations in the world. All of a sudden, me a JLP, you are talking about Dr. Dawes because of him a run fit. No, that can't work. You're a big idiot. Nothing to say that somebody else can't hold the same position there. Remember saying, no, them never gonna do no research to figure out what are the day-to-day in and out responsibilities of Minister of Health and Wellness, you know. Them just give to Tufton because Tufton said JLP and him and Andrew Roll and JLP them said too. That is one of the biggest downfalls in Jamaica, that is self-curated, because it's Jamaican people doing it to ourselves. Now, back to the topic. Dr. Christopher Tufton out in the streets talk to people about backfists and who are play up in them hole or who are self-pleasuring or pleasuring themselves. What a friggin' topic though for somebody like him. Do you know? Let me give you some of the things that Jamaica is facing that are right up in his alley. From top, Jamaica's healthcare system actually faces severe challenges that are driven by things like a severe staff shortage. Now, the severe staff shortage, aging and damaged infrastructures, and high burden of chronic diseases. It is said that around 80% of Jamaican citizens rely heavily on underfunded public hospitals and clinics that struggle with long wait times, resources are limited, and the patient backlog is crazy. The staff shortages due to brain drain. Brain drain due to the nurses leave, the doctors leave. Many trained doctors and nurses flee the island, leave Jamaica for better pay in North America and Europe. And that has a lot to do with Dr. Christopher Tufton and them not paying these people what they are worth, or not making their work environment more pleasing, more friendlier kind of thing. So the people them frustrated, they get burnt out. Remaining local healthcare workers who are left there to burden everything under the shortage, they get burnt out. They face heavy patient loads and they are human. So they face also low pay and emotional fatigue. And then we have to deal with stuff like the specialist gaps, right? Public facilities often lack an adequate number of medical specialists. That is why the other day you heard him put out that they are begging those overseas to come back home and be a part of something greater than themselves, and you can look forward to coming home and eating organic food and this, that, and the other. And he's going to do so much to help. Maybe them can help with moving some people back home. Maybe them can help with all these other kind of things. Dr. Christopher Tufton. The list goes on. The rise in public health burdens, chronic illness, non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease. Those account for a vast majority of deaths and require lifelong care. Then you have financial barriers like high private insurance premiums that prevent most citizens in Jamaica from using private care, forcing a heavy reliance on strained public sector. Then you have to talk about government reform plans, and you have to talk about all the other things on the list that Dr. Christopher Tufton should be addressing to the public. Why not go out there, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and address a team of well-educated medical personnel, individuals who are schooled to a higher level, assemble your team, and go out there and do some public awareness. I would love to see Dr. Christopher Tufton get out there on a soapbox with a microphone. You know how them church people there used to stand up on the side of the road and preach? Hallelujah! Jesus is coming this Friday at 12 o'clock. You better be ready. And if you're not ready, you know them something there? We want to see Dr. Christopher Tufton gather a team of highly skilled and highly educated individuals and go out into the streets, into different communities, and do the teaching. Because that's a part of your job description, to educate the public on these things. Preventable and non-communicable diseases, because whole heap of people in Jamaica are dead from that and these things, you know. Half of the stuff that is killing us, you know, at the rate that it's killing us is actually preventable. It's actually preventable. But a lot of people don't know. Them don't have education. Some would have liked to see him do that since him decides to out in the streets, him gone then. But this whole thing about people masturbating and playing with themselves, I understand that he was speaking along the lines of the low birth rate, and not enough women are having babies. Not enough men are impregnating enough women in Jamaica to replenish our population. So we are actually in a state right now of emergency Jamaicans where we are not able to replenish ourselves. We are not able to replenish ourselves because people are dead out from crime and violence alone, the murder rate alone. Then you have to think about the people them who are aging out and dying of natural causes. Then you have to think about those who dead from different accidents, vehicular accidents, etc., etc. Then you have to think about the people them that just like from many different things, just death period across the board. We are having way more people die per year than we are actually putting back into the population. So if you have a tank that have 100 crabs in it, and every day somebody go and take out 20 crabs and sell them and make some money, yeah, make a little money off of your crab them where you sell, because you sell 20 a day. However, soon your income is going to dry up from that tank, because 20 times 5 is 100 and it was only 100 in it. Unless you are replenishing the crab supply, won't be any crab there soon. So it's the same thing we are going with Jamaica and Jamaica population right now. I've said this on other videos before. Jamaicans will be, in the next 30 years, although some of we not go there, we gone, dead and gone, Kinoba and gone. But in the next 30 years or so, Jamaica is going to be a completely different population, because a lot of us have already migrated overseas, me myself included. But I'm planning to go back to Jamaica and live there. However, I already have 7 children, and my 7 children did not count as being born in Jamaica, even though they are Jamaicans. Whole other discussion for that. Because some people are going to say, you pick them born a foreign, so I'm a Jamaican them. But we have already established that if you are born to 2 Jamaican parents, you are Jamaican. If you are born to 1 Jamaican parent, you are a Jamaican. As a matter of fact, you can claim citizenship to Jamaica if your grandparents, one of them, is a Jamaican. Therefore, you are considered a Jamaican as well. So we make 7 Jamaican picnic. But how many of them are going to get up and go live in Jamaica when they are grown and raise their offsprings there and contribute to the replenishing of the population? How many? Probably none. And that is so the story for many of us who have had to leave our homeland of Jamaica. So Dr. Christopher Tufton, I am saying all this on a long spiel just to let you know that there are so many more things that you could be out here talking to people about other than who are back them fists. And no, backing the fist don't have anything to do with the inability to get somebody pregnant or get a woman pregnant then. And backing the fist don't have anything to do with a woman being able or capable of getting pregnant. And you, if you were a medical doctor, would have known that. But you see, because you don't have nothing to do with the medical field, except for you're overseeing it for Jamaica, but your background is not in anatomy and physiology, and your background is not in the human body's makeup and how it functions. That's what anatomy and physiology is, right? Then you don't understand that. So you take up microphone and go and talk to the lower half of Jamaica. No insult to the people them who he decided to speak to, but they were from the lower half. Okay? The lower half meaning these were not the people who are highly educated. These were not the people who, you know, might have graduated from some degree and from some university, holds a degree and understands these topics like anatomy and physiology, etc. Or people who are prominent in society, because people who are prominent in society wouldn't even give Dr. Christopher Tufton the time of day to discuss these type of topics. And he knows that. Them would have looked on him like, why you want to have that kind of conversation? So if all Jamaicans do not know this, let me let you know this right now. The whole of we back with this. Man and woman. Whole of we back with this. Don't bother coming in my comment section now. Come talk about I don't ever back my fist. Cause on a lie. On a lie like a rug. You know the rug lie down on the floor. On a lie. On our liars. The whole of we back with this. So let's stop having these stupid conversations, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and have more conversations about educating the people them about other things that are more urgent or more important than just who are play up in a them hole. You could even go out there and teach the people them nutrition. In my research, that is also one of your job characteristics or requirements that you're supposed to out there teach communities about proper nutrition, and not just put out an ad that says eat more this and that. Go out there and talk to them. If you want to talk about how enough babies are not being born, you're from the health sector. Let's talk about it from an angle of maybe enough babies are not being born because the poor sperm count that the men are producing. Talk to the man them to them face. Tell them say them have to clean up themselves properly. Hygiene is important. Then tell them say them have to consume certain things on a regular basis. Build up them sperm count. Make them fire like a rocket. Me know these things because I gone 7. Don't want no more because them expensive. You know? Tell the women the same thing too. Because even if a man takes care of himself, if a woman is not taking care of herself and she out here living loose life, that could also contribute to her being not able to get pregnant, or her, how should I say it now? I don't want to be disrespectful because Jamaica, me people them, me love, you know. Yeah, teach the woman and the man them different things from an educational standpoint, sir. Not from the point where I say me in a car sweating or ass, you see. It's 100 degrees in Florida here today. And the only reason why I am, you know what? Me I turn on the AC and turn up my window turn on the AC. Hopefully the AC is not blowing that hard that you cannot hear what I'm saying. Whew, it feels better in here. Because the way I'm sweating at the video. But anyway, I would have liked to see Dr. Christopher Tufton do something better than this. Yeah. People, I'm not going to drag out the video no more. Leave your comments in the comment section below to tell me, what do you think about Dr. Christopher Tufton taking it to the streets? Going out in the streets holding microphone to people's mouth. Remember, you know, this is our Minister of Health and Wellness, you know. Going out in the streets like he's a vlogger. Holding microphone like him a JNL. JNL, big up his... JNL, Dr. Christopher Tufton, I take away your... Go out in the streets and hold it like him a JNL. You know what I say? Or go subscribe to JNL on YouTube. Yo, do y'all think I'm wrong for saying what I said? I mean, how did you find it? Is it distasteful? Am I right for saying that he could be out there being more productive and getting more done by teaching people more urgent things, more pressing things than what he did or chose to do? I mean, talk to me. Let me know if I'm wrong on this one. And I'll catch you all on another video. Shout out to my SouFLoTV family. Hopefully we get to go live sometime soon. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. But on the note, I'm going to talk to you about it when I forward. Alright? And big up to the people them who support my music channel and my musical journey, which is at SouFLoTV Music as one word in the search engine of YouTube, and it will take you to my musical channel. I am on schedule to put up 1 song and 1 video per month. So when we reach 10 songs, 10 videos, then we're going to start looking into getting out there, traveling, doing shows, and some of these things. Alright, so stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting journey, and I'm not giving up my YouTube. I'm finding it very difficult to balance the two, because some things you would have said as a vlogger, you don't want to say it if you go out there in the world, but I've done my thing a bit different. So I'm not giving up the YouTube either. So it's going to be very interesting, and I'm not giving up vlogging either. Not giving up commentary, not giving up vlogging. There's a difference. So it's going to be interesting to see us do the music plus commentary plus vlogging. Alright, and at some point we might have to incorporate one into the other, but stay tuned, and big up to the people them who are supporting us positively on that journey as well. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. You back your face? No, me not back my face. Dr. Christopher Tufton, no.
Thanks and praises to Jaja.
Blaze up the fire, blaze up the fire.
Oh, holy Emmanuel, no segregation at all.
Blaze up the fire.
Watch Babylon system fall. And I said be careful of the message that you send when you sing. Burn out all bad vibes and negative feelings. And I don't care what color of the skin that you're in. No love for one another, then a sin.